Coming to you from a small town in eastern Washington. There has been a report of a pileup on I-90 eastbound Geiger exit. My former prep cook was on a city bus involved in that pileup. She is okay. The pileup consisted of a city bus, at least one tractor trailer, aka semi-truck, and several passenger vehicles. The people at this time are not being identified because their families are being contacted. Not sure of the extent of the injuries, if any at all. Hopefully there are none. Everybody, please remain calm. The incident happened earlier today. It is a very rude awakening to Old Man Winter. And this can happen to anyone. It really can. Just remain calm. Take it slow. Take it easy. Because up here in the north, we get lots of snow and ice. And I can tell you for sure that in eastern Washington, we are very heavily loaded with snow. Now, also, I can also tell you that there has been quite a few different incidences today with wrecks due to the weather. People, slow down. All-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is not to keep you out of the ditch, it's to get you out of the ditch. Having four-wheel drive does not make your vehicle more capable of going the same rate of speed as it normally would be on dry weather. Slow down. And also, all y'all need to be very careful out there this winter. I'm not going to say that I am targeting for there to be zero wrecks. I'm just stating that I am aiming to reduce the number of collisions as a result of the snow and ice that we get here in eastern Washington. Please understand this. What I know for a fact is that you all have got to be prepared for for such an event of, let's say your car breaks down and you gotta wait to be found. Make sure you have extra blankets, extra clothing, some water on board, maybe a little bit of an emergency dry food supply. Just in general, be prepared to be stuck for a couple of days. My cousin over in central Washington was coming out this direction last winter with his wife, and he found himself stuck in a snowdrift, and a kind young farmer gratefully came out and provided him shelter. And long story short, they were stuck there for a week. A full week. All right, this can happen to anyone. I can tell you factually that a lot of us have driven through areas and not even given it a second thought of, in the event that my car were to break down right here, where the hell would be the nearest help? How would I get there? And knowing that the vehicle is not an option. All of you need to think about that. A trick my mom and I had done frequently with her car was we would put 4 sandbags in the back of her Hyundai Tucson. No, not over back of the wheels. We would actually set it on the floorboards behind the back seat. And I always left my toolbox in there, for her of tools she knew how to use from having been taught. And I always made sure that I had a gallon of water ready for her to go as much as possible. I also made sure to put some food, typical meals ready to eat type of food in general, that pretty much just needed rehydrated and could be eaten. I made sure that no matter what, I had taken care of her. And when we went on road trips and whatnot together, I always made sure that we had some extra food, some extra water, just typical survival gear. And there was one time we actually did need to use some of it, and we were really glad that we had it on hand. We were on I-90. We were headed eastbound, right near where that bus right near where that pileup was. And my mom went to change lanes, got stuck in the median. And it was about 20 minutes before someone found us and pulled us out of the ditch. We had 4-wheel drive, and not even that was enough to get us out of the ditch. It came down to the fact that the tires were bald. So please, people, make sure you've got good tires. Keep your vehicle in good working order. It's not that your vehicle needs to service you. It's you need to take care of your shit, or it ain't going to take care of you. Take care of your stuff, or it's not going to take care of you. Understand that. Okay? You need to understand that if you don't take care of your stuff, it will not take care of you. And that is what my grandma had done for 50 years of living in her house. And, well, it needs significant repairs now. 50 years of neglect and abuse to that house. It's going to be a nightmare to get it fixed. Yeah. I can assure you that the reason we all age is because we take on too much stress, too much worry, and so on and so forth, and we don't take care of our bodies, but we're taking care of everyone around us, and our bodies age very quickly because they're neglected. Putting yourself in predisposition for obesity is a bad idea. Alright. I understand I'm thin. And you know what? I'd rather be thin than for the rest of my life, once I hit 30, be struggling to keep the weight off. Alright? Understand that, I'm not thin because I don't eat. I'm thin because I really am active. I really do burn all my food off. And I'm not anorexic. I actually do eat. I really do. It's just I'm not going to eat foods that I know I'm going to ultimately crave and crave and crave and crave that are just going to pack on pounds. I don't want that. I'd rather be lightweight, thin, and nimble as opposed to fat, old, and slow. So, Just understand that, keeping just putting a couple sandbags behind the driver's seat and passenger seat is going to help you with the traction. And in the event that you break free of traction, you can take a knife and you can cut it open out there and kind of spread some sand under the tires and stuff. And yeah, you may look at it as a expense and whatnot. However, remember this. Tow bills, in general, unless you're part of AAA, of course, but AAA only covers one tow a year. One. That's it. And they only cover one roadside assistance. And a winch out counts as a tow. Understand this. You may need that tow later on. Alright? That bag of sand for like $6, far less expensive than a $30 tow bill. $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80. It can go, sky's the limit with a tow bill. Alright? All y'all be safe out there. Be careful. Because what you do and what you say really does affect others. Thank you. Have a nice day.